Welcome back to Building Character, where we figure out how to play as your favorite fictional characters in Dungeons & Dragons. Join the Patreon if you don't want the channel to get gutted by a children's toy, and like and subscribe for a better vessel next time you play. Maybe. Today we're building Chucky from the Child's Play series, a guy on the run from the law, which is just ridiculous. For what? Possession? That's a little pun because he wants to put his soul into Andy. Yeah, no, he's definitely wanted for murder.
Here comes Chucky Chow.
Here comes Chucky Chow.
Let's start off with our goals for this build. First, stab or slash, poke, prod, really anything to do some violence. Next, we gotta get a kid to possess. Possessing a kid gets you the most for your money in terms of possession. Finally, we'll get a backup. If you can't put your soul into a baby boy, put it in like, I don't know, a pickle or something. Hey, I'm Pickle Chucky. I turned myself into a pickle, Andy. Funniest shit I've ever seen. For stats, we're gonna be using the standard point array from the player's handbook. Roll for stats if you want, just watch those multi-classing minimums. Dexterity number 1, you gotta sneak around, which is easier when you're a doll. Intelligence next, gotta know that magical lore if you're gonna move your soul as a last-ditch effort to live forever. Charisma after that, part of keeping your disguise is convincing people you're just an ordinary doll. Nothing sus happening here. We're good guy dolls. We're not gonna let's stab them up. Constitution after that, pretty hard to kill a doll. Wisdom is a bit low. Technically, your eyes are marbles and will dump strength. Every time I watch Child's Play, I'm like, just pick him up. Just put him somewhere else. Technically, Chucky should be custom lineage or variant human because, like, he's a guy, but fuck it. I'm not doing this much longer. I'll give you sickos what you want. Here's an auto gnome. Just know that it's wrong. Bump your dexterity and intelligence both up to 16 with 2 to dexterity and 1 to intelligence. Armored casing makes your AC 13 plus your dexterity modifier when you're not wearing armor. Overalls are such a 90s look. It's coming back. Healing medicine lets you heal yourself with a mending spell, spending a hit die and adding your constitution modifier. Also, if your creator deemed it, you can heal from other healing spells. Play pals probably wouldn't need to be healed from other healing spells, but honestly, Auto Gnome isn't that special. Just say they did. Sentry's Rest lets you stay awake and alert as long as you're still, but you get the benefits of a long rest while keeping your eyes open, always watching like a Furby. Grab Intimidation and Arcana for your background. It's not an official background, but custom backgrounds were in the player's handbook. This is literally day 1 stuff. If you're still mad about it, type therapy near me in your search bar instead of anything in the comments. We'll kick things off as a rogue for 4 skills from the rogue list, like stealth, sleight of hand, deception, and performance. It's a little bit for murder, a little bit for pretending to be a Ken doll. Hopefully the SAG and WGA strikes are over before this video comes out. Otherwise, I'm just referencing the doll, not the movie. That would be considered struck work. Sneak attack lets you deal an extra d6 of damage when you have advantage on attack rolls or another slasher within 5 feet of the person you are slashing. Freddy and Jason cross swords. How about Chucky and Michael Myers? Chucky's not that far off from some of the stuff in Halloween 3. That's the only one without Michael Myers. Expertise is cool, doubles your proficiency bonus for 2 skills like deception and performance. Stealth and sleight of hand might be nice, but let's be real, you have some natural aptitudes for sneaking around, and the charisma can't go as high as I'd like it to. Second level rogues get cunning action, letting you dash, disengage, or hide as a bonus action. So many great hiding spots for you, some even in plain sight. Without having to dip in ranger, we love to see it. Third level rogues get to choose a roguish archetypes. Assassins get to assassinate. It's basically a jump scare attack that automatically critically hits surprised creatures. You also get a disguise kit proficiency in poisoner's kits. Poisoning isn't really your vibe, but you could disguise yourself as a head of lettuce, like a lettuce garden lad. 2d6 sneak attack damage as well. 4th level rogues get an ability score improvement or feat. We'll just bump that dexterity up for now to make the stabbing and sneaking better. 5th level rogues get uncanny dodge, letting you have incoming damage as a reaction. Pretty sure you literally can't die anymore, but 3d6 will make the parents or guardians die. Poor Andy can't see R-rated movies anymore, like Child's Play, or 2 Child's 2 Play, or Child's Play 3, Hot Wheels Drift. 6th level rogues get another set of expertise, and I really need Arcana expertise because where did Charles Lee Ray learn magic? Did he study under Saruman or something? That's a Grima Wormtongue reference. Think I'm gonna miss that? And stealth too, probably a good call. 7th level rogues get evasion, letting you take half damage from failed dex saves and no damage from successful ones. Now you can't even get exploded. 4d6 sneak attack. 8th level rogues get another ability score improvement. Cap that dexterity. We're kind of just stabbing stuff, gamers. 9th level assassins get infiltration expertise, letting you spend 7 days and 25 gold to establish a fake identity. I think it's supposed to be like Gary down at the docks, forget about it, but it doesn't say you can't pretend to be a doll, so be a doll. A doll that stabs for 5d6 sneak attack damage. Now I know some of you are pooping your pants because I said multi-classing minimums and they aren't here yet. Whoa, where are they, Mr. D&D YouTube man? Where are the multi-classing levels? Let's jump to wizard. Held off because I wasn't sure how many of you wanted to stab shit as a little doll and how many of you wanted to do the full Norda Boy arc. It's because I care about you. For Cantrips. Friends gives you advantage on charisma checks directed at one creature. That's all checks, not just persuasion, deception, and performance. You can use it for intimidation and be scary, which you need because you are a toy. Mending will let you patch yourself up. You're an auto gnome. Remember that? We got it early. For first level spells, Charm Person is like Friends. It charms for an hour and also helps with intimidation. Very weird quirk. Cause Fear forces a wisdom saving throw on a creature, frightening them if they fail. Maybe that's how you scare people as a Cabbage Patch Kid. Or the Knife. People usually get afraid of knives. False Life lets you give yourself 1d4 plus 4 temporary HP for some unnatural health. Not necromancy. Plastic. Shit never degrades. Silvery Barbs lets you insult someone so that they're worse at running away, giving them disadvantage on an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, and then another creature gets advantage on their next ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. So good for a slasher. You can insult someone to make them easier to sneak attack. Identify tells you what a magical item does and how many charges it has left, so you can magically pass all your Arcana checks. And Sleep puts 5d8 worth of HP to sleep. Hypnotize a little bit so the kids sit still while you transfer your soul. Second level wizards choose a school. Necromancy is Chucky's thing, but the necromancer abilities in D&D are not. I already gave you Auto Gnome. I'm not giving you Necromancer just for the flavor. Blade Singer is more accurate, honestly, letting you do a blade song for 10 feet more movement speed, the ability to add your intelligence modifier to your AC and concentration saving throws, and you get advantage on acrobatics checks. Lots of little buffs for a little murderer. Third level wizards can learn second level spells. Kinetic Jaunt gives you 10 feet more of movement speed, and you don't provoke opportunity attacks, letting you get away if you find yourself fighting someone above your weight class. So, 6 pounds or more. Fourth level wizards get an ability score improvement. Start cranking that intelligence, since that's how you use your scary spells. Fun Phil lore fact: a Seed of Chucky trailer played before a movie when I was 9, and I was so scared I would go stand outside the theater alone until previews ended for a year, just so I didn't see the jump scare Chucky fetus. So yeah, I think Chucky is very scary. Fifth level wizards can learn third level spells. Hey look, it's another scary one, Fear. That forces a wisdom saving throw on creatures in a 90-foot cone in front of you. Failing that, creatures are frightened and have to use their action to dash away. I think it's great that if you just don't want to fight, you could make people leave, like I did when the scary Chucky trailer came on. Sixth level wizards get an extra attack because wizards are a martial class now. That lets you attack twice instead of once with your action, and while you can't sneak attack twice, you could wait to sneak attack till your second attack. That lets you fish for crits more, and Lord knows Chucky loves some critical hits. Seventh level wizards can learn fourth level spells. Locate creature tells you where a creature is within 1,000 feet of you, either specific or generic, so you could be looking for Andy or just humans, either or, probably Andy though. Eighth level wizards get another ability score improvement, so you can cap off your intelligence. Soul transferring is actually pretty clutch stuff. You really don't want your enemies passing that saving throw. Ninth level wizards can learn fifth level spells. Legend lore tells you about a person, place, or thing of legendary renown. It isn't scary, but Chucky has a ton of occult knowledge for a serial killer. That's so creepy. Isn't he worried people will think he's a podcaster or something? 10th level blade singers get Song of Defense, letting you spend spell slots as a reaction when you take damage to take 5 times that spell's level less in damage. Evasion is activated automatically, so even if you beef the dex save with a plus 12, no, you didn't. You're fireproof. Our capstone is the 11th level of wizard for 6th level spells like Magic Jar. That lets you put your soul into a container, then try to possess someone outside of the container. Think the container is supposed to be a jar because that's the name of the spell, but hey, maybe it's the empty battery pack of the good guy doll. That's why the batteries are empty, by the way. It's where the soul goes. Now that we've hit level 20, let's figure out how viable this build is. First, stabbing. Stabbing's pretty good. Rogues are pretty good at stabbing. You also got a lot of fear effects and charisma abilities to pair with all your dex and intelligence ones, making a little skill marmoset. Finally, if you don't like your build, you can just trade for a new one with Magic Jar. Maybe your party's Barbrarian won't like it, but hey, who's gonna listen to them? Their soul's in a jar. For weaknesses, you're weak. If someone grabs you, they can just kind of put you somewhere else. You also have a lot of utility spells, but hey, get some damage ones. You put 11 levels into wizard. You didn't grab fireball? Finally, Magic Jar is complicated to pull off. And I'll be real, your DM's probably just gonna write some narrative shit in that stops you from using it. That's on them though, not on you. Be a small doll who makes big things fall. Big things like babysitters or commoners. Maybe don't punch above your weight class, or you could find yourself shelved by a newer model. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, subscribe for more. We're still making these, I guess. Join the Patreon if you want me to keep making these. That's why we're doing it. And go to Tulok and Mango if you want to see Tulok have fun.